Hey guys, hey, welcome to another episode of the Film Life Vlog. I know some of you have been asking, where have I been? Where have I been? First of all, I apologize for taking such a lengthy break from YouTube. I've been busy. I took a break from posting on either one of my two channels. This is my first channel, obviously. I have another channel which is the Analog Life channel, and I took a break, and the reason why I did so was I was working on my next music album. The thing about me is when I get into these projects, especially for my music, I find it hard to do other things, because other things kind of drain me. I'm talking about other creative interests. They sort of drain my creativity. So when I'm in that zone and working on these projects, I tend to just want to just focus and get myself really indulged in that particular venture. And that is basically what I was doing. I was working on my fourth album, which is coming out in October. I will be doing an online launch. So my music is almost done. I've been working really hard at it. At the end of this video, I might just put a little sample at the end for some of you for those of you interested to take a look at. And there'll be a link in the description of this video as well for those of you interested in my music. But I am so excited to be back, and it's so nice to be in the zone again and to be able to do this. And I have so much, guys. Even though I wasn't posting, I was recording video over the last few months, and I have a bunch of videos that I'll be sharing with you guys in the coming weeks. But this is just the first. And the last time where I left off with you guys was in Vancouver. So continuing for my trip to Vancouver, if you remember, that was my last post. I was taking a walk in Granville Island in Vancouver, and I was just sharing a live video. And after that, I basically went silent. But I wanted to continue from that. So for my trip in Vancouver, I brought two cameras. The first was this beauty here. This is the Pentax Zoom 105R. Look at this beauty. And this camera was actually really nice to shoot with. I thoroughly enjoyed shooting with it. One thing that I found was a bit problematic with this camera though was making sure that it focused before you shoot. So I would say I lost maybe about 10 to 15% of the shots that I took with this camera because it wouldn't focus. The focus is a bit iffy. You have to make sure that you hear the beep before you shoot. If you're in a rush, you might ignore it, and that's what I did. So sometimes I would get shots that were out of focus, like these ones right here. The other camera that I brought with me was this beauty here, and this one here is a waterproof camera, and this is the Canon Sureshot WP-1. It's waterproof, hence the WP. And this camera came in handy because in Vancouver around that time it rains a lot, so having this camera with me was really good because it did rain a lot, and even when it did not rain, this camera was still really good to have. Shooting with this camera was fun. I have nothing negative to say about this camera. It was fun. The shutter is very nice. The shutter has a very nice sound. Yeah, and that's the sound of the shutter. Very silent. This camera would be really ideal to take into an indoor setting, a wedding, a place where you don't want to be the center of attention. And the good thing is that it also has these settings like the flash. You saw the flash just coming off automatically, but you can also turn off the flash. And at this point I'm gonna show you guys the the pictures that I got from this trip. Hey guys, so thank you guys for joining me on this episode. I will be sharing more videos in the coming days, in the coming weeks. But before I go, here's a little quick sneak peek of my music. This is fresh from my studio here. Just take a quick listen. I'm gonna do the outro with the music here. If you're interested in my music, like I said, please go to the description of this video. Alright guys, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe. I will be sharing a lot of videos in the next while. So until the next time guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. And as always, take care.